December 12th, 2022. The Bahamas. A 30-year-old in shorts and a t-shirt opens the door of a $40 million apartment to 4 officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force. 6 months ago, he was on magazine covers. He had pledged to give his fortune away. He had been called the next Warren Buffett. The next Bernie Madoff was closer. His name is Sam Bankman-Fried. He runs the 3rd largest cryptocurrency exchange on Earth. $8 billion of customer money is missing. He has built a system designed to leave no trace. The messages auto-delete. The records do not exist. The architecture is invisible. But the woman he loved kept a journal he did not know about. How does a 30-year-old steal $8 billion from the people who trusted him? And why do the people who taught him how still teach it the same way? Sam Bankman-Fried is born March 5, 1992, in Stanford, California. His parents are both Stanford law professors. His mother teaches ethics. His father teaches tax. They are utilitarians. So is he. By the time he is at MIT, he has decided that morality is arithmetic, that the right action is whichever produces the most good for the most people. In 2013, his junior year, he attends a campus talk by a young Oxford philosopher named Will MacAskill. MacAskill is selling a movement. Sam buys it. He graduates MIT and joins Jane Street, a Wall Street trading firm. He works in shorts. He plays League of Legends in meetings. In 2017, he leaves to start a crypto trading firm called Alameda Research. His co-founder is the former CEO of MacAskill's nonprofit. Almost every early hire is recruited from MacAskill's movement. One of them is a Stanford graduate named Carolyn Ellison. She is 22. She joins as a trader. 2 years later, in 2019, Sam founds a cryptocurrency exchange in Hong Kong. He calls it FTX. The stated purpose is to provide liquidity for Alameda. The unstated structure is that the exchange and the trading firm share an office, share employees, share a bank account, and share a CEO. By 2021, he is 29 years old, worth $26 billion on paper, and the most photographed man in cryptocurrency. He moves the entire company to a beachfront resort in the Bahamas. He tells his employees something they will hear many times. Putting things in writing is one of the primary ways financial firms get in legal trouble. He sets every signal chat to auto-delete after 7 days. Caroline starts a Google Doc. But how does a man who built a system to leave no trace get caught? And why does the system that created him still call him a model? The Albany Resort sits on 600 acres of New Providence Island. Tiger Woods owns part of it. Justin Timberlake owns part of it. Justin Bieber plays New Year's Eve there. In September 2021, Sam Bankman-Fried buys a $40 million penthouse in the Albany's Crown Building, the Orchid. He moves in with 10 co-workers. They are all in their 20s. 8 of them are paired off in romantic relationships with each other. Caroline Ellison is one of them. She is now co-CEO of Alameda. She is also, on and off, his girlfriend. The penthouse is half luxury, half trading floor. A baby grand piano with a beanbag tucked underneath. Italian marble floors, a wraparound terrace overlooking a mega-yacht marina. Computer monitors on every surface. Toenail clippers ordered through Slack and delivered to the door. He calls the philosophy earning to give. The argument is simple. A doctor saves hundreds of lives in a career. A banker who donates his earnings funds 10 doctors and saves 10 times as many. The math is the morality. By 2022, Sam Bankman-Fried is the philosophy's most celebrated proof of concept. The Center for Effective Altruism puts him on their website. The 80,000 Hours podcast holds him up as a model. He signs the Giving Pledge alongside Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. In February 2022, FTX runs a Super Bowl commercial. Larry David plays a man rejecting every great invention in history. FTX. Don't be like Larry. Tom Brady has equity. Stephen Curry has equity. Bill Clinton speaks at the Crypto Bahamas conference. Tony Blair speaks. Gisele Bündchen attends. The next month, the empire begins to crack. Crypto markets crash. A coin called Luna implodes. A hedge fund called Three Arrows collapses. Alameda's losses run into the billions. Sam directs Caroline to do something the FTX terms of service explicitly forbid. Use customer money to cover Alameda's losses. By summer, an FTX engineer named Adam Yedidia is fixing a bug in the code base. He stumbles onto an $8 billion debt that Alameda owes FTX. He confronts Sam at the Albany Stadium-lit paddle courts. He asks if things are okay.
Is it true?
Sam says things are fine.
Everything is fine.
Yedidia goes back to fixing bugs. The hole stays hidden. The penthouse keeps operating. Justin Bieber keeps playing the resort. In June 2022, a lender called Genesis asks Alameda for a balance sheet. Caroline prepares 7 different versions. Each one hides the truth in a different way. Sam picks alternative 7, the one that cuts Alameda's apparent debt from $15 billion to 10 and conceals the money taken from FTX customers entirely. Caroline sends it. Genesis accepts it. The hole stays hidden. In August 2022, in the penthouse they shared, Sam makes Caroline cry. He blames her for Alameda's problems. She had broken up with him in April. He still controls her career. That night, and many nights, she opens the same private Google Doc she had been keeping for years and writes about her job, her relationship, her fears. She has been doing this since 2017. She writes, "I have been feeling pretty unhappy and overwhelmed with my job. At the end of the day, I can't wait to go home and turn off my phone and have a drink and get away from it all." She writes, "Running Alameda doesn't feel like something I'm well suited to do." She writes about Sam. She does not tell him about the Google Doc. He does not know it exists. The signal messages are deleting themselves on schedule. The penthouse is silent. The architecture is holding. The architecture is also leaking. Just not where Sam is looking. So how does a fraud this large finally get found? And why is the moment it ends already in writing in a place no one can delete? The first crack is a sentence in a leaked spreadsheet. On November 2nd, 2022, a CoinDesk reporter named Ian Allison publishes Alameda's balance sheet. Out of $14.5 billion in stated assets, almost $6 billion is in a token called FTT. FTT is FTX's own token. Sam invented it. Alameda is collateralized in money its sister company prints. The article runs 1,400 words. It does not say fraud. It does not have to. 4 days later, Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, FTX's largest competitor, tweets that he is liquidating his entire holding of FTT. He does not have to say why. The market understands. The price collapses. Customers begin withdrawing funds. $5 billion leaves FTX in 72 hours. The $8 billion hole becomes visible. On November 7th, Sam tweets, "FTX is fine. Assets are fine." He deletes the tweet later. On November 8th, FTX halts withdrawals. Hundreds of thousands of customers cannot access their accounts. On November 9th, Binance offers to buy FTX. Looks at the books. Walks away in 6 hours. On November 11th, FTX and 130 affiliated companies file for bankruptcy. Sam resigns. A man named John J. Ray III takes over. Ray ran the Enron bankruptcy. He says FTX is worse. His exact words, "No record-keeping whatsoever." Sam tells Gary Wang, his co-founder, his best friend from math camp, to drive him to the Bahamas Securities Commission. The bankruptcy lawyers tell him not to transfer any more funds. He tells Wang to ignore them and continue transferring. He starts giving press interviews. He talks to the New York Times. He talks to New York Magazine. He talks to a Vox reporter on Twitter and tells her, in writing, that his ethics talk had been mostly a front. He talks to Michael Lewis, the author of The Big Short, for more than 500 phone calls. He still believes he's going to talk his way out of it. He has spent 3 years building a company in which nothing is in writing. He does not know that one of his employees has been writing the whole time. December 12th, 2022, 6 p.m. Bahamas time. The Royal Bahamas Police Force arrests Sam Bankman-Fried. He is held at Fox Hill Prison 10 days, then extradited. He is released on a $250 million bond, the largest in U.S. history. House arrest at his parents' Stanford home. In December 2022, Caroline Ellison pleads guilty. In December 2022, Gary Wang pleads guilty. In February 2023, Nishad Singh pleads guilty. The 3 closest people to him agree to testify against him. Sam talks to journalists from the house arrest. He talks to Michael Lewis. He talks to the New York Times. In July 2023, the Times publishes excerpts from Caroline Ellison's private Google Docs. Her diary? Sam had leaked them. He had wanted to discredit her before trial. He had wanted to show jurors that she was insecure, jealous, unfit. He had given her writing to a national newspaper. If this story is making you see something you didn't see before, subscribe. Because what comes next, the moment the diary he leaked to destroy her becomes the evidence that destroys him, is the part most channels never get to. 3 weeks later, Judge Lewis Kaplan revokes his bail. In the courtroom, Sam takes off his jacket, takes off his tie, bends down, removes his shoelaces. Federal marshals walk him out. The trial begins October 3rd, 2023. Caroline takes the stand on October 10th. She avoids his eyes. She testifies about the 7 balance sheets, about the Signal auto-delete, about the night in the penthouse he made her cry. She testifies about the Google Doc. The prosecution enters her diary into evidence. The diary Sam had leaked. The diary he believed would destroy her testimony. The diary becomes the testimony. The trial lasts 5 weeks. Sam takes the stand in his own defense. He says he made mistakes. He says he did not commit fraud. The prosecutor asks him 300 questions. Judge Kaplan later says he committed perjury 3 times. On November 2nd, 2023, the jury begins deliberating at 3:15 p.m. They break for dinner at 6. At 7:37 p.m., they signal they have reached a verdict. Guilty on all 7 counts. 4 hours and 22 minutes. It is exactly 1 year to the day since Ian Allison's article. Sam stands when the verdict is read. He does not cry. His father buries his head in his lap. His mother stares straight ahead. On March 28, 2024, Sam Bankman-Fried is sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. He is 32 years old. He had pledged to give his fortune away. He gave away other people's money. He pledged in June 2022. He was arrested in December. The Giving Pledge website removed his name 2 weeks after the arrest. The pledge took 31 days to remove. The trial took 13 months. The fraud took 4 years to build and 10 days to break. So who actually failed in this story? And what does it mean when the system that built the fraud is the system that still teaches the philosophy that justified it? Sam Bankman-Fried stole $8 billion. At sentencing, he expressed no remorse. The judge said he meant it. But effective altruism's leaders had been warned about him since 2018. They took his money for years. After the collapse, they said they were shocked. Will MacAskill, the philosopher who had recruited him at MIT, wrote that he could not decide whether his stronger emotion was rage at Sam or self-hatred for falling for the deception. Both. The answer is both. Right now, as you watch this, Sam Bankman-Fried is at a federal prison in California. He is 34. The day before this video was finished, the judge who tried him denied his motion for a new trial. His direct appeal is still pending. He has asked the president for a pardon. The Center for Effective Altruism still operates from Oxford. The 80,000 Hours podcast still publishes weekly. Giving What We Can still takes pledges. The Future Fund's former staff are now at 3 different new philanthropic organizations. Will MacAskill still teaches at Oxford. The Earning to Give doctrine is taught the same way it was taught in 2013, when Sam Bankman-Fried was 21 and listening. Customers of FTX received 118% of their claims back in cash. Sam Bankman-Fried received 25 years. The penthouse at the Albany Resort sold in 2024. The signal messages from the 7-day window in November 2022 are gone. The Telegram, the Slack, the Whisper network, all of it is deleted. The Google Doc is not deleted. It sits on a server somewhere. Caroline's words about her job, her fear, her life with the boy who built an empire designed to leave no trace. He had leaked it to destroy her. The prosecutors used it to convict him. He spent 3 years telling his employees not to put things in writing. He was convicted on the writing he did not know existed. The system he built worked. It deleted everything. It deleted his texts. It deleted his Slack. It deleted his Telegram. It deleted the 7 balance sheets. It deleted the dinner conversations and the penthouse arguments and the moments his closest people watched him commit a crime. It did not delete the diary. He built an empire designed to leave no trace. The trace was already in writing.